the international community, after the liberation of Afghanistan, concentrated on Afghanistan alone as the place where they would fight extremism and radicalism and terrorism and Al-Qaeda. While we, the Afghans, told the international community all along, from the beginnings of 2002, that the war in Afghanistan, the war against terrorism in Afghanistan, is not the right place to fight. That the war against terrorism cannot be fought in Afghan villages, that it has to have a regional approach, that it has to be concentrated on the sanctuaries, on those that train the extremists, equip the extremists, motivate the extremists, and then send them across to hurt us all. We were not listened to, we were not heard, for whatever reason. Was it lack of knowledge or lack of will? I don't know. But events proved as we moved along that we were right. Unfortunately, for the past 2 years, Pakistan is suffering as much or perhaps more than Afghanistan is suffering. Almost the entire tribal belt on the other side of the Durand line in Pakistan is suffering massively. Exactly as schools were burnt in Afghanistan from 2004 onwards, for the past year, schools for girls especially are burnt there. 80,000 children are not able to go to school, especially girls. Bridges are blown up, soldiers are killed, police are killed, institutions are burnt. Bomb blasts from Karachi to Lahore to Islamabad, the recent one in Marriott Hotel, is a very unfortunate thing. It has gone to India as well. The bombings in Gujarat, the bombings in Bangalore, the bombings in Delhi. So the problem is not in one place. The problem is regional. The problem is institutional support, as it had for years, to extremism in that part of the world. And unless we collectively address the roots of the problem, which are, 1, ending institutional support to radicalism, which creates terrorism, ending financial support to radicalism in that part of the world, and bringing us to a different opinion on the way we promote our interests within our countries and beyond. No country ever will benefit by using extremism as an instrument of policy.
What are the most important changes in U.S. policy that you want the next U.S. president to take to promote change in Afghanistan, or peace in Afghanistan?
Pay a lot of attention to what we have now begun to call as Afghanization. Strengthen the Afghan security forces, add to the strength of the Afghan army, give us as soon as possible mobility, meaning ground transportation and air mobility, give us all the planes that we have, and money and support to the Afghan bureaucracy, train our people, give us capacity. In other words, enable us to defend ourselves and to fight the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.